Jai Hind. Is it possible to be happy always? How many of you are saying sometimes, and how many of you are saying happy once in a while? How many of us create stress, and how many create anger? How many of us create irritation? How many of us creates worry and fear? When we are creating any one of those disturbed emotions, then we are not happy. If I need to check whether I am happy always, then I have to simply check that throughout the day in how many situations I have created disturbed emotion. Often we created disturbed emotion so many times a day that we have started believing today that disturbed emotions themselves are normal. Today, what says stress is normal? What do you say? Is stress is normal or happiness is normal? Two opposite and contradictory things cannot be normal. One will be normal, other will be abnormal. One will be natural, other will be unnatural. Is stress is normal, happiness is normal. Happiness is normal. Is anger is normal, patience is normal. Patience is normal. Is happiness is normal or sadness is normal. Is love is normal or anger is normal. Is cooperation is normal or competition is normal. This is how simple life is. Because what is the definition of normal in my life? Suppose at home something is happened with our children's life, then we said worry is obvious. Even people around us validated it and said worry is obvious. If by chance somebody at home is not feeling worried, then people says what a strange parent. He is not worried. Even he is not worried about children. Which means if somebody is not worried, we call them a strange, and somebody is worried, we call them a normal. By repeatedly saying these words again and again, as a society, as our collective consciousness, we have endorsed these disturbed negative emotions are normal. Today, the vocabulary we have created of whether this is normal or that is normal, if we simply use it throughout the day, life will change. Someone sent a message to me a few days ago that India is ranked 145 or 146 on happiness index across the world, whereas India is number one in depression in the world. Um, India is right now number one in depression across the world. It is same country where people still continue to live in joint family. It is land rooted in spirituality and spiritually strong. We are always there for each other. Should depression be number one or happiness to be number one in India? Who will shift this? Somebody need to take responsibility to shift this. I just think how it is possible to be number one in depression when we have everything to be happy. And what do you think is the reason? And this has happened in last few years. And reason is that in last few years we are stopped taking care of ourselves. We are just running and running to achieve the more. It's good to achieve the more, but while achieving the more, we say to ourselves, I don't have time to take care myself. If you ask to somebody take out time to self care, then they say, I don't have time even to die. It is such a low energy word we say to ourselves. We keep saying this line again that I have no time at all. I have no time for my family, for myself. Even I have no time even to die. And we are saying this line again. And where is all the time has gone? Where is it? And we are saying this line again, and we radiating that message to our body and mind, and we lower our vibration. Now we will change this line. Just by changing the line, your energy will increase. I don't have time. What could we say instead of this? Low energy line is I don't have time. What will be the high energy line? We have many options. I have little time available. I have lot of time. I do have time. I have time for everything that need to be done. Depending on how you think. Depending on how you think, you will have more time created accordingly. Everyone has the same amount of time. It's a matter of attitude towards it. Someone have a lot of money, still they believe they don't have enough. Someone has a little money, yet they say they have quite a lot. Who is happier? Who is happier? People who is believe they have quite a lot, but someone who has a lot of money, but they believe they have very little, and that persons will have very little happiness, because what is their belief in their life, how you think about your wealth, how you think about your health, how you think about your relationship, how you think about yourself. Someone will have slight pain in the body, and they say, my health will never be fine. All the time there is a ache and body pain. There is always some issue in my health. They say so even when there is a slight pain. And there is a someone can be at an advanced stage of serious illness. Ask them how they are feeling. They say, I am doing great. Tell me about you. Who is happier? Who is happier? The one who is creating high energy thoughts and high energy words. Happiness is not dependent on what is happening in my life. Happiness is depend on how I think about what is happening in my life. If somebody does not speak nicely to you, he don't behave right way, happiness is not depend on their behavior. Your happiness is depend on how you think about their behavior. Who hold the remote control of your happiness? To whom we have given the remote control of our happiness? And because we have given it away to other people, we wanted our life to be perfect outside. We thought, when my life will be perfect outside, when everything happen according to me, when situation will be my way, when people will be my way, when health will be my way, then I will be happy. And we are waiting for that day to come. But it is not necessary that outside situation will always remain perfect. I have learned one thing in my life. I thoroughly believe in it. Don't wait for the destination. Start finding happiness while you are on journey. Don't postpone your happiness to then. After all, happiness is a journey, not a destination. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.